Good day, class. Let me start by asking you this. How many of you ever experienced a vehicle breakdown before? Well, I have. It was January the 4th. I was on my way to Barnes & Noble's trying to get some schoolwork done, and suddenly, the serpentine bell of my car broke. I was left stranded on the side of the road, panicking. I decided to try to fix the problem before calling for a tow. And long story short, a tow truck wasn't needed on that day. So today, I will be sharing with you my newly obtained knowledge of how to replace a serpentine bell. The reason I choose this topic is because, according to Ajero, 69 million vehicle breakdowns occurring in the US each year, and that is equivalent to 1 in 3 drivers. Now, I don't mean to scare you with all these numbers, but there is a good chance you're going to need this knowledge in the future. So, let me briefly introduce to you what a serpentine bell is, then I will show you the steps of preparation for the job, and finally, I will demonstrate how to replace it. What is a serpentine bell? The serpentine bell drives many key accessories of the vehicle. The vehicle's AC system depends on it. Power steering is run by the serpentine bell. The engine's cooling system relies on it to stay cool. And the most important job of the serpentine bell is to charge the car's battery. Here are some indications of a failed serpentine bell. You will have a little battery indicator like on the dash. Your AC will no longer work. Your car is overheating, and the steering or handling of your vehicle becomes increasingly difficult. Now, with all that in mind, let's move on to the preparation phase of the job. Here are the steps. Disconnect the vehicle's battery. This is for safety. Remove the old broken serpentine bell. Make sure to clean out everything. Inspect the pulleys running by the serpentine bell. Make sure nothing is loose or rattling. Purchase the new bell and tool for the job. Here's the toolkit, and here's the bell. You could just go to any auto parts store and ask the front counter, and they'll be happy to help you with that. The final step of preparation is to identify the serpentine bell routing diagram. It will look something like this. A sticker with circles on it. It's usually located in your engine bay or under the hood. Now, with all the preparation works done, let's get into the job. Here are the steps. Step 1. Wrap the new bell around all the pulleys according to the diagram, except the tensioner pulleys, because you won't be able to do it at this point. Release the tensioner pulley with the tool set. It's usually just a wrench or a ratchet. Press the remaining bit of bell into position, like the part you weren't able to fit in earlier. Now it's time to fit it in. And then check to see if everything is properly aligned. Everything should look like this, not off like that, okay? And then reconnect the battery and start the engine. Let it idle for a few minutes to make sure nothing is out of the ordinary. And the final steps go for a test drive. Make sure you take it slow. Pay attention to the dash. No lights or warning messages should come on. And if nothing's out of the ordinary at this point, then congrats, you have done it. Now let me show you with pictures how that is done. Here's the diagram I was talking about. It will look something similar to this. And make sure the bell goes on exactly as it's demonstrated on the diagram. And for your bell has two sides, a flat surface and a surface with grooves. Make sure the grooved side matches the pulleys with the grooves. All you gotta do is match one and the rest will fall into places. Here's step 2, releasing the tension. There will usually be a little notch or a little thing that pops out. Just use the toolkit, turn it clockwise. That's typically how it goes, but try both ways. It's pretty simple. And after you release the tension by pulling it clockwise, you can fit the remaining bit of bell into the pulley. And then just release the tension on your arm back to the tensioner. Your final product will look something like this. Everything should be fitted according to the diagram. Okay? Now just start the engine, let it idle for a few minutes, make sure nothing is wrong with it. And the final step is going for a test drive. On your test drive, pay close attention to the dash. Make sure no warning lights or warning messages are coming on. Take it slow. Don't step on it at this point, okay? Drive it for like 5 or 10 minutes. Check your AC. Check the battery light or the temperature. Make sure none of those are off. And if nothing's wrong at this point, then congratulations. You have successfully replaced your serpentine bell. Today, we have covered the main functions of a serpentine bell and the steps needed to replace a broken one. Hopefully you won't have to experience something like this, but if you ever do, you now have the knowledge and confidence to tackle the situation. Thank you all for coming. I will see you again soon. Take care.